So doing our celebration video, we started talking about how she got started and how Vanessa found her challenges in her business. And I wanted to take a couple more minutes to really go through some of the challenges and some of the misconceptions and some of the frustrations we, particularly as women, have.
It's part of the business.
It's part of the business. So I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about it because it's really important. And I know that sometimes we are afraid to ask. So we're here to kind of share our experiences and let you in so that you are not afraid to ask questions and you feel big and bold to follow your dreams to the highest extent. So when did you start your business officially?
8 years ago.
Okay. I started my business, I think it was 2013. So yeah, I mean, almost around the same time. But I started actually just 1 month after my son was born, baking from home in 2011. And that was crazy. How long after your daughter was 1?
My daughter was, the first part was when my daughter's first birthday. Mm-hmm. That was the first part I did. Mm-hmm. And that's how it started inside of me, actually. Mm-hmm. And I started to make this for my friends. They were always asking, that's so nice, oh, cool. I was looking for special things here in Switzerland that was very hard to find. So I had to start to make things do it yourself. Yeah. And looking for things, in special things at the supermarket, some stores, online shops, and I was making by myself. So I really enjoy it. And I started to do this. People were asking, do it for me, do it for me. And suddenly I was paying for everybody. I was paying for the parties. So I started paying.
Yeah, and so it's like, I'm giving a gift that I can't afford. Is that what it was like? Is that why you got started as a business? Or was it like, I'm talented, people are asking, I need to be paid my worth?
Yes, because the problem is I always wanted to make more than the people were expecting for. So I had to put some different things, something to make it different, because I didn't want to do what everybody was doing. Mm-hmm. So I had to invest. On it. I had to invest on it.
Do you feel like being Brazilian made you, or do you feel like being Brazilian was what enabled you to create a business here? Because we're going to talk about challenges in a second.
That helped. That helped a lot, I will tell you.
In terms of creativity, do you feel like that?
In terms of mixing the two bad things we have. Mm-hmm. Brazilian people are very happy. We are like...
Yes.
Wherever we are, we make parties. So we love parties, we love celebrate, we love enjoying parties. So we are good on this. And we mix it with the good side to work in Swiss people. So Swiss people are very, you know, you'll be here at 4, not 1 minute 4.
Exactly.
Exactly like this. So I learned a lot as well. You know, I was not disciplined as I am today. I'm telling you. And I learned a lot. So we can mix it these two ways, the professional way to work for Swiss people with this happiness and the creativity of Brazilian people. Yeah. And this is a bomb.
Yeah,
this is a bomb.
Amazing. It's amazing.
This is a bomb.
So it's an amazing bomb. You get to be happy in what you do every day, which is great. I'm sure it's a little bit stressful, but you get to be happy. You get to be involved in celebrations. That's great. On the other side, though, even though it's a happy business, what would you say are some of the challenges you face? Like the biggest 3 challenges that you face as a businesswoman?
We have a lot of challenges, but one of the biggest one for me is having to explain all the time my clients why it costs what it costs. Mm-hmm. And this is really hard because some people, they just see us on the day we are working, we're building the party. Right. So they have no idea what's behind the scene. Right. They have no idea how many days, how many nights, how many stress, and all the things we need to make this great day happen. Mm-hmm. And this means hours and hours, and not just from one person. Yeah. This is a crew. Yeah. We pay taxes. Yeah. We have some places to put to storage our things. Yeah. We pay this everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. I mean, if you work really official, you have to make the things right. So this costs a lot.
So your sales are sometimes difficult because people don't understand the true value. What's the second thing that you find challenging in your career?
I learned a lot to give some value to myself. To my time, because was a lot of missing from my kids on the weekends, was a lot of vacations that I could really enjoy because I was with my computer exactly on my legs when the people were playing on the pool.
Yes.
So I didn't enjoy so many vacations and
Yeah.
so many nice things I could be together with them. That was really hard for me. I still feel a little bit guilt about it. I have to
Right.
say, as a mother and an entrepreneur, that was really, really hard. It's still a bit hard. I can now with this big, that's why it got also expensive, because I had to arrange those people to work with me and for me,
Yes.
share this everything
Yes.
so that I can enjoy this special gold time with my family.
Exactly. I mean, I had a similar experience. I will tell you about that later because it's about you right now. But I think that's something a lot of women actually face. We're kind of put in a position to believe that either you have a career or you have a family,
Yeah.
and you can't possibly have both.
Yeah.
That is not true. It's about making choices and making sure that the people that you serve value you and that you value yourself to make it worth it, and that you're not having to struggle and work all those hours when you don't need to because people are not valuing you.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my biggest, I'm glad you brought that up because it's one of the biggest things that I share with women.
Yeah.
You know, you can't pay someone to take your service. And when you are missing time with your family, when you are sick and stressed out, you are essentially paying for someone to enjoy your service. So let's definitely come to a place where we value ourselves, our time, our families, and put some value on what we do, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
And the 3 is really to find people that have a nice heart to enjoy, to work with me and not being me.
Yeah.
This is something that until today
team.
it's really hard to find a team that I can trust, that I want to trust in people. I don't want to miss this. So I really want to trust in people that they will, when I give
Turn
my
your
back,
back.
they will do for me and not for them, you know, because I will work for me and for them.
Yes.
I want to grow up and I will make everybody that is together with me grow.
So
And
what
this
do
is
you
the
think?
thing.
So what do you think has been a key to get that team together, working as a team and not individuals trying to get a few skills and then go off and work for themselves? Because a lot of women also find that happens. What do you think is a key to turning that around and having a team that works for the team and not for themselves?
I guess when my business was growing, I started to feel that people were really like they wanted to have contact with me. This was approximating people to me. The only thing I could not filter who was really
Who had good intentions?
getting close to me because they want to help me or because they want to help me and then afterwards they want to take everything from me. And this is hard. This is sad. This is something sad, you know, because I'm very open to talk to people, to discuss about. I like to talk with other planners, and I guess we can grow together and talk together, exchange experiences and things like this. But in a certain moment, this happens to me all the time. Anyway, I'm learning how to deal with this. I'm not making any more like, oh, poverina, blah, blah, blah. It's not me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I feel like I would be much for if I could have those people all the time together with me and not in a certain time they would jump out and say,
And go,
you know,
and
I'll jump and I'll take your bag.
But you know what? I've had many employees, so I overstand. I really understand what you're talking about. And I think that happens in a lot of businesses. I mean, you know, Bill Gates, what's the Apple guy? Steve Jobs. Yeah, Steve Jobs is another example of that. They were also people who took information from other companies and made their own companies. And I think that's actually not horrible. That in itself is not the ambition to grow and do their own thing is not for me what's the most horrible thing. I think what I found works for me is having a lot for the people to learn, so that they feel that they need to stick around, and really growing the opportunities for them to really learn and grow. Because as soon as people felt like they're not growing, it's just a routine and they're doing the same thing, then they're like, I can do this on my own. But you don't go to Apple for 2 weeks and say, I can do my own apple, right? I mean, it's like one of my absolute favorite hotel chains is the Four Seasons. And everyone working there seems to always be like overjoyed and happy for this huge chain, right? And I always ask them, like, why do you love working here? And one of their number one responses is, it's like family, and I learn so much, I grow so much, and I have so many opportunities.
Yeah.
So I definitely had your experience many, many times. many times. But I think, especially as women, we can't give up because that happens. We just have to be wiser,
and it's
stronger.
still good people. And it's still good people, you know. So many times I find some angels.
Stronger and keep moving forward because no one will ever be you.
Especially because you learn with the time.
Yes.
You know what you should what you can tell people, and the most important things, you have to learn to say no.
Yes.
You have to learn the no. If you learn the no, you'll be so happy and free as never. So
I want to share a couple of things that I've learned, actually, because I think it's, when you said no, that's one of my top things that I've learned that has helped me in business. Learning that always yes attitude is the quickest way to lose was my thing. Can I get a cake tomorrow? Yes. Can I take off work tomorrow? Yes. Can I come in late tomorrow? Yes.
Because at the beginning, you know what happened? We are afraid to miss this client. At the beginning, you are afraid. You want to take the order. You want to take the order. You say, no, it's a chance. No, you can make. I can do because I want to show. I want to show the picture. And then you get so stressed. Who didn't do this? I did this a lot. But nowadays I don't.
No.
And even if it's a person that's really, really important or something like this, I say no. And it makes me so happy. Get no money that weekend and staying at home watching TV.
With your kids.
With my kids.
Enjoying time with your kids and being
really,
happy. And
this money doesn't worth it. We will never worth it. So.
Money, the thing is, I think a lot of people, you come from Brazil, I come from San Bernardino, California, not a super wealthy place in California, actually a blue collar, really low level, a lot of people just living right below the poverty level. We come from places where we know the grind, we know the struggle, and you want to do everything possible to make your parents proud, to make your family proud, to make yourself proud, and go beyond what you come from, right? And so you're there and you're doing it or whatever, but then you have to learn money is not everything. Happiness is a much more important success than money.
It's true. And we have this pressure because we are foreigners living in Switzerland, so we are women. We have a lot of pressure from the society, from everything, and even from us.
Yes.
I have this for myself because I want my name growing. It's not just about to get money or to make the party or whatever. I want people respecting my name. I want people respecting who I am. I am not a Brazilian woman that married a Swiss guy and came here to take advantage for this. I'm working. I love to work. And I give all my best to do this. And there is so many things behind this, and I'm much more than just this, what people see on the package. So I like to show these important things from women, from mothers, how powerful we are, how many things we are able to do, and all this, this power we have. So it's about to show this, especially for us. And I put a lot of pressure on myself. I know what you mean.
Last question. Do you have a daughter? You have a daughter.
3.
3 daughters. Oh, how are you here looking so gorgeous? I don't know. Okay, so
I'm not the perfect housewife, I told you before.
So you have 3 daughters. I shared a story about my daughter, how I constantly encourage her to be bold, to be strong, to be vocal, to say what she wants and say what she means, exactly how she means it, right? So with your business, do you have any goals in terms of teaching your daughters how to go forward?
As we say in German, auf jeden Fall.
Auf jeden Fall. So I just want to know your number one goal as a mother.
That's the most motivated things for me. One of the most things that really motivate me is showing to my kids that we don't have to depend from anybody. We can get our money, we can do what we are happy doing, and this is more important even than money. And all those things, I'm always talking very open to them. They know what hurts me, what can hurt women, and what they don't have to accept for anything, in any case. This they know.
I think, one time we had a telephone conversation and we talked about how foreign women, for example, accept a lot because they're in very compromised position. And I just heard a whole program on Laura. It's a radio station here in Switzerland, and they had like a 2-hour conversation about how women who have not been empowered and made to feel strong accept a lot of conditions, and it comes with a lot of abuse, financial abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse.
Most start with this, actually, with this financial situation, because there is a lot of cases, and I'm talking because I participate of some groups that they talk about this, and women talk about this money situation, and some of them cannot get rid of the credit card, so stand everything. They stand everything for this, and this is heavy, this is hard.
And so for me, when we talk about what we want to teach our daughters and how we want to be an example for them, I also want to make sure that my daughter realizes that no matter what, she always has the power to decide. You decide what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it. What fulfills you is the most important. And I told her, no matter what you want to do, no matter who you want to be, you can be the top of whatever that is. And happiness on the road to that is what is actually going to get you there, not just depression and working hard and undervaluing yourself. It's being happy with what you're doing that's actually going to make you the most successful. So I'm glad you're doing something that you're amazing at and you love.
Thank you, thank you. Now I'm really happy. I found myself a bit old. I'm 47 now. So
who would know that? But who would know that?
No, but I'm
so serious. I'm like, I had no idea.
I like to say my age. I'm very proud to be 47.
Good for you.
And I like to
thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I'm very proud. I have no problem with this. I feel really good on my age, and even if I put some weight on the quarantine time, I get rid of this very soon. But anyway, it's more about this feeling good in any sense. And it's a long process. It's a long process, Now, as I told you, I made the first birthday for my daughter 15 years ago. I learned a lot. I lost a lot of money on this road, trying to get the right thing and spending on wrong things and listen to the wrong people, and not believing on myself all the time. And after this long time, I got to the point that I know that what I do, it's cool. I'm happy. People like it, and this is. I hear things from people that are not my friends, and this is important for me. Because a friend will always say, "Oh, you're good."
Actually, that's not true.
But they don't buy, but they do. They say they are not your clients. They are not your clients.
I'm the friend that's going to tell you, right? I'm the friend
really?
that's going to tell you.
I like this. I like this, actually.
Because it's not helpful when people lie to you.
That's the point.
It actually keeps you
That's the point. The things that went wrong on my career, they were the things that made me really, really better. I promised myself I will never make this mistake anymore. Never, ever. I won't do this again. So you learn, and it's a long way to go. And it's also a long way to get some real money, because I also took a long time to charge right.
But you know what? That's what makes life worth living, I think. Going through that journey, because there's no way that you're going to be a 20-year-old knowing what you know. That is what the whole journey of life is about: learning, growing, being better. And not everybody gets there. So congratulations to you. So give us your social media handle so we can check you out as you grow.
Okay. You can find me at vanessabalestra.com. This is my website, or look at the Instagram, because there I'm very active, so I'm trying to post a lot of things. So Vanessa Balestra.
Vanessa, thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
Bye.